Is a new Switch Pro being announced at E3 this year? Incoming this year. Sounds very likely.
According to Bloomberg, the Nintendo company plans to begin assembly of its new Switch as soon as July and release the upgraded replacement for its 4-year-old game system September or October.
Very soon.
So that's pretty crazy. In fact, some of this article actually mentions that it could be announced before E3 because a lot of the companies developing games for it would like to announce their games at E3, which really actually makes me think, are there going to be new Switch-specific games, or are they all going to work on the old Switch as well, just maybe not as graphically enhanced? I actually hope they don't completely kill off the old Switch just because...
Oh, there'd be too many ticked off people.
I think there'd be a lot of ticked off people.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be very smart of them, to kind of have just like an upgraded system. It's almost like a PC, do you want to play at the highest resolution or do you not? Like, you still can play the same games.
Yeah, I can see that.
But, it sounds very, very likely. I mean, Bloomberg is a pretty reliable source, and it looks like it's going to be more than $299, which would make sense, especially if the dock is going to upgrade to 4K. And I've been saying this for a while, that, like, honestly, I'm surprised they haven't just come out with an updated dock. If they want to update the whole thing, I'm totally cool with that.
Yep.
But, like, it would have been so easy just to, I feel like, update the dock with some processing in it that allows it to go to 4K or just some type of higher graphic, even 1440 or something,
We did a video on this actually before talking about it, how we do think it's going to be incorporating the DLSS, so it's going to be like a 4K kind of upscaling, not true 4K, but it's amazing job. But, I can see the OLED display. Keep in mind, there's been rumors going around for like 2 years randomly on this stuff, but OLED display with 1080p screen, but goes to 4K once you put it in the dock. But
I'd be totally cool with that. I mean, for me, I just like the Switch because of the games that are on it. Not that I wouldn't love an upgraded screen and 4K and all that, but like, I would just love to see more power to the Switch for the games themselves, just because I feel like the Switch has a lot of fun games, and I really enjoy playing games on the Switch. One thing I think Adam and I both would love to see with this new one is some new Joy-Cons. First of all, that don't have drift. I like the drift.
I personally like the drift. If you're playing Mario Kart, it does it on its own.
Yeah, it's like, I don't need to turn, just let go. No, I personally haven't had it. Everyone seems it. You've had it happen. Yeah. I have not had any Joy-Cons that have the drift, personally.
When I say once, I had to replace them.
But just on like a cosmetic thing, I think I would like to see a legit D-pad and not the buttons.
Yeah, for sure.
That I think for certain games that would just make a lot of sense.
That'd be the biggest thing, is having a new D-pad to me, besides all the other stuff they announced. But I think the coolest thing too is just the doors that this can open up, like I said, for continuing for third-party support. I feel like Nintendo felt like, that in their minds is what people are wanting to do with the new consoles, and now they can have more third-party support continue, and so, but yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of third-party companies jumped to the Switch when it came out because it was so cool, and like, it was just a very different system, but I have to believe they're losing a little bit now as the new systems come out that are more powerful, so people want to make games for that, where the Switch is kind of getting put on the back burner for that kind of stuff. And if a port does come out for the Switch, it's definitely lacking. I mean, like you were saying, like, I was loving Dragon Quest 11, and then
it's amazing, yeah.
You played it on...
No, I was watching...
Oh, no, you were watching...
Yeah, watched someone play it on the Xbox, and then I was thinking, okay, there actually is a pretty big difference here as far as quality goes.
So
but,
the Switch is definitely due for an upgrade.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see one, actually.
Yeah.
So, I think that'll do it for today.
Yeah. What's your thoughts?
Yeah,
what would you like to see? We think it's coming.
We think it's coming very soon.
We thought that for a while, so you be the judge.
So, it might be a year from now we're doing this video again. But hopefully, according to this article, it sounds like it's very possible to be announced in the next week or two. So that could be amazing. Anyway, we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know when you think the Switch is coming. In fact, I want you to put specific dates.
Yeah.
I want you to put specific dates, and whoever gets it right gets it right.
You did it. You're the winner.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll see you guys.
Thanks.